What's up, Aries? Butch Tarot here. Gonna do your May monthly read. It is a general read, so it will not resonate with everyone. Um, it is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. All energies can be reversed. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Always feel free to comment down below. And if you want, check out my Instagram and Facebook. It's in the description box down below. And let's get it. Today we're going to be using a new deck, the Steampunk Tarot deck. I know some people like to know. Let's get it. What do we have for Aries? What is going on for Aries? Okay, Aries. So, we have someone, this is someone that you may have been in some sort of relationship in the past. I feel like there was kind of an ending with this situation, but I feel like it wasn't, there was like a time apart, but there was no, this isn't over. We got the tower moment. I feel like it felt like a tower moment, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's not over. It's not over for them, and I don't feel like it's over for you. We got that strength card in reverse. I feel like it is a lapse of judgment. There's some weakness. I feel like there was maybe even some jealousy, some accusations being made, not trusting one another. I don't feel like there was anything sneaky going on, though. I feel like I said, I feel like it was just a lapse of judgment. We got the judgment card. I feel like it started to get real, and then one of you's kind of tried to use, they try to find the escape hatch here. Feelings got really deep and strong. And it's almost like that fight or flight mentality. Like I said, I feel like one of you got scared. But they're regretting it. I feel like with that with the Nine of Swords, I feel like there's a lot of late nights, regretting the decisions they made, trying to find their way back, because I feel like they miss it. They miss you. They miss what you guys had. They still think about you and only you. That one cup. They're focused on that. This isn't over. It's not over for them, and like I said, I don't feel like it's over for you. I feel like somebody just read the signs wrong and got scared. They were worried they were falling too deeply, too quickly, and it was out of their wheelhouse, and I feel like that put them out of balance with that Sagittarius energy, that Temperance card. This put them out of balance. They didn't know how to deal with it. They didn't see what was right in front of them. But they're seeing it now. And they want to reconcile. They want to go back to the way it was. They want to build a foundation. the Four of Wands, they want to build that foundation with you. They know that you're the person that they should be with. And like I said, I feel like that, the accusations or just the thought that there was something sneaky going on, that's not really what was going on. That's what was said the problem was. Because they were trying to find an excuse. I feel like this person hasn't really dealt with anything real. And once something real, was presented to them, they didn't know how to act initially. And like I said, with that Leo card, that Strength card in reverse, they took kind of a, I like to say the cowardly way out. Instead of giving to the situation, instead of leaving themselves open to be hurt, they chose to, just kind of separate themselves from the situation. And like I said, I feel like that was a poor judgment. I feel like they know that now. Like I said, with that Tower card in reverse, I don't feel like this is over. Like, I don't feel like this is over for either one of you. I feel like there's so much more potential here than either one of you maybe even realized in the beginning. But like I said, the time apart here has made this connection even stronger. The Emperor card, or the Empress card. They're going to nurture this. They want to come back, and they're in it this time. Genuinely, I when people take this route, I feel like it's a sign for you to move on. But like in this situation, their energy is great. How they feel about you is off the charts. I mean, they really love you. They just didn't know how to react to it. And don't let an overreaction ruin this. I feel like this is completely fixable. Like I said, there's a foundation to be built here. And honestly, we got the three of Wands, so I feel like you've been kind of waiting for them to come back. I feel like you knew they were going to come to their senses and come back. Magic's in the air here. I feel like you guys are going to get back together. Like I said, I'm not sure if it was a relationship in the past or just something heading in that direction, and it didn't really work out. But like I said, I do see it coming full circle here. They're realizing what was right in front of them. They're realizing how much they had in you, and how much worth you brought, and how much. Like I said, I feel like they just needed that time apart to realize that. We have to give ourselves 100% to someone, or we're not being fair. And I feel like they weren't sure if... I feel like they got a little spooked. And the reason they got spooked is because they had these strong feelings. And these strong feelings, they didn't know if they were shared or if they would end up getting hurt. Like I said, I feel like this person's been hurt in the past by making, too close of calls or making the wrong leap of faith. But I don't feel like they've ever felt this strongly for someone, so I feel like that really played a role in how they went about this. But like I said, I do see that foundation being built. I feel like you guys have a lot you could build on here. I see the family card, so I feel like this is something, this was just a detour. On the road of life, sometimes we hit detours, and I feel like that's all this was. Like I said, we got the Magician, the Magic's in the air. I feel like you guys are very compatible. I feel like this is something it's going to make you guys stronger. And I know that sounds weird. And I know that's not, I feel like you have some built up, aggression here because of the fact that how they went about this. But I feel like they're going to make it up to you. They want to make it up to you, and they will. And like I said, you have a bright future with this person. And like I said, even though this happened, I feel like secretly, you've been waiting for them to come back because you knew they would. You knew that connection was too strong to be broken that easily. And like I said, it's not over. They don't feel like it was over. They just didn't know how to react to how they felt for you. And I feel like that happens a lot to people. Sometimes we don't understand our connection. So we get in this mode where it's either fight or flight. You know, you either fight for the situation, you fight through any negative thoughts that you may have to get to the goal, or you run away. I don't feel, like I said, I don't feel like they ran away completely. I feel like they just took they took a step back and just try to focus on what was really happening here. And once they took that time away and they realized how much, you know, benefit you bring to them and how much happiness you bring to their life, they'd be a fool to walk away, and they realize that now. Those sleepless nights, I feel like they had a lot of sleepless nights. So I feel like, you know, even though you may be a little hesitant to move forward with this person again, I feel like if you take your time, you'll see that this person is genuine. They always have been genuine. They just had a hard time understanding connection. And people do that. And we shouldn't hold that against people so much. I mean, different cases, different strokes for different folks, but in this situation, I don't feel like they ever meant to hurt you. I don't feel like they knew exactly what they were doing. I feel like they had a hard time dealing with a connection, and sometimes we have connections that are so real that it catches us off guard. And I feel like that's what we have here. Like, it was just a connection that caught them off guard. But they are going to come back. Look for that coming up if they haven't already made effort. That's what I have for you for the month of May. Be good. Take care. Always trust your intuition. Stay safe.